I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
The colour and passion just oozing from the... Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that has been cleared. Porto have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Haaland. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
For me, it has to be the magical Angel Di Maria. What I like about him is how he's tailored his game to play in different positions, whether it be central midfield, attacking midfield, or as a winger. And, you know, he can adapt to whatever's required.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Threads one in. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ndika can clear it away. And it's Di Maria. Good ball, good take. Di Maria's delivery.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Now it's Beckham. That's very neat. Ball in towards the middle. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Di Maria is offering a wry smile there.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's shifting through the... He's rising! Goal! Chouameni. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Pull it. Looking for the run. And the shot! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Lazio really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
This is their second corner of the game. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Beckham, and Beckham! Oh, it's a vicious effort. And they're back on the ball again, spread it left. Lam. And that is headed... Oh, great leap! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
James. That's good running with the ball. Haaland. That's an excellent interception. And here's Thuram. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's James. Varane cuts it out. Lazio are looking to break at pace. And this is Ronaldo. He's looking wide. Cross flung in. Oh, good climb! Another headed effort. Again, not the most fruitful.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. James. It's a good run down the right. Now it's Beckham. Mbappe.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Hullet. He's found the way through. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Fernandes. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Beckham with the clearance. Shot could be on.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And it's half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Lazio clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Fernandes. And it's Hullet. Lahm has the space to scheme. Towering header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Ronaldo.
There they go, hunting again.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Now it's Fernandes. Now it's Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's quick to return it. It's a promising position. Crosses it in here. They've won a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Porto appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Frustratingly close. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Hullet. That's tidy. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Di Maria. He's picked his way through. He has a look up. And it's Grimaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Fernandes. Oh, nice touch. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
And here's Di Maria. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, this is intriguing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Deftly away.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 20, numero 11, numero 18, numero 2, numero 12. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9, il numero 22, il numero 7.
That has been knocked clear.
Il numero 19.
Porto clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's McKennie. Oh, sweet feet. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Corner number 4 coming up here. Porto are looking to go forward now. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Tries to pass it through, and the through ball.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
So what can they make of this? Marquinhos. And here's Thuram. Hakimi looking to pass their way up the pitch. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And here's Thuram. And he's intervened well there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Can he latch on to this? Thuram. No, that's been intercepted. McKennie. Lazio do have a chance to counter here. So that means another 30 minutes football. So still inseparable. What are you thinking, Jim?
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 13. Lascia il campo per il numero 5. Cambio
Into extra time we go. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Nicely shaped ball. Corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, and the shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Mass euphoria! Ecstasy! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Getting up there! And a truly agonising miss.
Haaland really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
O'Reilly. Now he's got space here. That's a shade optimistic. O'Reilly is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Bellingham. And played right into his path. Thuram going after that. Rodri. O'Reilly. O'Reilly getting forward. Bale has it out wide and in space. Porto get their 4th corner. Oh, that was vital. Chance, surely! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Porto restore parity. He is just caressing the ball. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Goals on both sides then, and a lot of tired limbs out there. We are down to the last chance for someone to try and win this. Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Caught offside that time. Marquinhos. Oh, there's a probing ball. Back where it came from. And here's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Xiao spots it and intercepts. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. This is a promising build-up.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That looks a good ball through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
O'Reilly. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Lam. Two sides absolutely inseparable, and we know what's coming. 90 minutes and then another 30, and Jim, here we are.
I can only applaud the sheer doggedness and tenacity on show in watching both teams refusing to lose. I mean, they both ran their socks off.
Nothing more the coaches can do. They, along with the rest of us, mere spectators, as we hit football's ultimate drama. So spot kicks imminent. Which way will he go? And he does it with poise.
Well, so far, so good, Peter.
Haaland pondering where to put it.
I suspect he's just overthought that, Peter. It's a brave attempt, but he really should be getting it on target.
Lazio are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Of course, the lead now is 2.
A great position now, but still work to be done.
So down by 2, another miss can be game, set and match. Big character, big moment, big save. Bellingham, the third man up. Great stop, and the keeper punches the air. Oh, keeper looked very big there.
Gamesmanship or not, Peter, whatever he did worked a treat.
Oh, great save, that is a great save.
He's telling himself he can get it done. He just has to pick the right spot.
Oh, he saved it!
Well, Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Well, you know what I'm going to say, Peter. It's all about nerve.
Saved! And that will be that! Lazio have done it. Taken to the very edge they may have been, but they have prevailed through sheer strength of personality. So, Jim, quite a game, decided in the end, in the only way it could have been.
Lazio probably deserved that on the overall balance of things, Peter. They always seemed more comfortable, more focused. They weren't fazed by the prospect of penalties. I would say a job well done.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things already rolling. Played out wide. The ball goes in. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Di Maria. Now there's a fight. Thuram! Goal! Porto! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. And here's Beckham. Kimmich receives it in a wide position. Oh, good! Against the crossbar! And it's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And now he has two. Porto, decent chance! And he stuck it away! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Quarter of an hour played. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Plays it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And it's Fernandes. Can he finish? Now he's off and running. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Kimmich. Over to the right flank. Thuram.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. He can run onto that. He is through here. And a header! Oh, good finish. Lazio back on level terms. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that is a little undercooked. Here's a sharp little ball here. Deftly away. 15 minutes till half-time. Kimmich. Nicely shaped ball. Plays it across. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Chouameni. Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Bellingham. That is good alertness.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Haaland. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And it's Lam. Chouameni. Passing nice and neat. And he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Mbappe really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Lazio leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham gets a foot in here. Fernandes. Grimaldo. And it's Di Maria. Di Maria making good progress. Di Maria's gets his head on it! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cutting.
So a temporary halt to the action. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
By any measurement, this really has been a remarkable half of football. Despite all the things we witnessed, somehow we're still level. The second half then, just getting going. Fernandes. Now it's Di Maria. Fernandes. Di Maria will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! It is a fantastic goal! About as smooth as it gets. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Porto have their lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on? Or even better, can they get another?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And here's Mbappe. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Strong running down that left flank. Thuram. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Di Maria in acres of space out wide. And he's there to clear it. And it's Fernandes. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
No, that's been intercepted.
Lazio may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Bellingham, it's a threatening ball. Now it's Bellingham, Played into the... It's bounced back off the post.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20.
So changes
Numero
afoot
7.
here and from both
Numero
sides.
18. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 11, il numero 8.
Tchouaméni.
Cambio di giocatore.
Now it's Tura. And he welcomes it in. He leaps for it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernandez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pinches it off him.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good run down the left. And it's played in. And he gets rid in a hurry.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Hullet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius goes for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero
Well, look,
2.
they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Numero 12. Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 32, il numero 6. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Towering header! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rafael Varane.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! And he hits the net. He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
Bruno Fernandes. And a chance! He lifts the roof! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Porto now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Indica. Hakimi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A probing pass. And it's Grimaldo. Spread neatly, and that's gone loose. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Impressive jump! That's going to go a long way. That's the end. Lazio played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lazio, they just didn't seem to have a plan, having been forced into chase mode so early, Peter. The players seem to lose their collective heads, and once you do that, it's a challenge to fully recover.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things already rolling. That's going wide left, and he's quick to return it. And that has found him in acres of space. And that has been knocked clear. Showing great feet there. Oh, good take in a good area. That's going to go a long way. And he's quick to snatch it back. Oh, nice touch. Wriggles his way through. Plays it across. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Porto are looking to break at pace. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offence.
Thuram! Top class from Thuram! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Thuram. And here's Haaland. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Tries to pass it through. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Van Dijk tries to clear. And he's intervened well there. And it's Di Maria. Oh, sweet feet. Corner number 2 then. Oh, great leap! Oh, easy pickings there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Mbappe. Gabriel cuts it out. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball. Di Maria. That pass has been well intercepted. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And here's Fernandez. The referee's awarded a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Great chance here from position A1.
Well, the goalkeeper needs to have everything to his liking, and he's barking out the orders now.
And he's going to Rex. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
Alexander-Arnold aimed beyond the defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Pullet constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Porto have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different. Lazio certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he can clear it away. And here's Fernandez. Tchouameni. Pullet. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Fernandez. Pullet. Thuram, spread out to the left. He's got away. Hoisted in. Terrific effort. Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Lazio have it back and can go again. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. Getting up there! And yes, it's there! Lazio back on level terms. Take that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well,
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Lazio are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. Porto get the ball rolling in the second half. Thuram. And it's Beckham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Out towards the flank. Oh, Red, nice interception. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Porto! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Porto have their lead. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Pullet. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Kimmich. And here's Beckham. Kimmich. And it's Fernandes. And here's Thuram. Steaming on goalwards. Now, can they get him away? That's a throw.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20. Numero 18.
Lazio are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Drives it in. That's a decent clearance.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Driven in. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tchouameni, Porto are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now he's off and running. Thuram. Konate concedes a free kick for that. Bellingham. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kimmich. Oh, nicely intercepted. Bullet. It's Bellingham. Tries to thread one through. It's a promising position. Thuram. Chance! And he's stuck it away! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 11. Numero 4.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Lazio drag themselves back again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rodri gets across to intercept that. Pass is coming off in quick succession here, and it's Alexander-Arnold. That's tidy. This looks promising. Now it's DiMarco, and it's played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Cuadrado. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lookman. Oh, just skips past his man. DiMarco. And a header! Oh, wow, that's crazy! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Alexander-Arnold getting this one clear. Lookman, nicely shaped ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Well taken goal. A two-goal lead. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Lazio have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Cristiano Ronaldo, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game plan and stick together. And it's been a very impressive turnaround.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. So what can they make of this? And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Succumbs to the pressure. Lam got a long way forward to join the attack. And here's Mbappe. Messi. Messi! Messi! From another planet!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Lazio are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Thuram, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Bullet. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, well played, well played. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Hong Kong are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Now it's Thuram. Played out to the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. And Del Piero! Now, who's going to be first to this? Fernandes.
Lazio really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, can he get onto this? Grimaldo. Knocks it into space. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. Pull it. And it's Lam. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. And out it comes again.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. Fernandes. And this is Ronaldo. And now a sudden chance to counter. And Dijk simply refused to be outdone there. Grimaldo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass. Thuram. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Fernandes. And that's a dangerous ball. Fernandes! And that was precious close.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He's in a great position here. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Lam. Mbappe. And here's Fernandes. Shot could be on. And here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. He's made sure that's not getting through. And that is well cleared. And the shot! Oh, good finish! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless goal. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
That's the end of the first 45. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che sul maxi schermo è possibile seguire le notizie sul traffico.
So, into the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Fernandez. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that was vital. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mbappe, and it's Fernandez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Fernandez threads one in, and this is Del Piero, and he welcomes it in, and here's Del Piero. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Taken back almost at once. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is Hullet.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's a good run, this. One that is high in energy. Oh, shooting chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Messi. Oh, red, nice interception. Chouameni, that's a little off target. Rodri, and here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Hong Kong clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Chouameni, and they can counter here. And it's Hullet. Lahm. Just too much on that. Kimmich clears without hesitation. And reclaimed it in a trice. It's a searching pass. Good ball, good take. Now it's Fernandez. Knocks it out wide.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Played back into the centre.
Hong Kong surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Lazio very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And that could well leave a mark. Oh, it's a foul. It could be a penalty. Lazio may have thrown this away at the death.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21.
And the Sar clearly
Cristiano
engaging
Ronaldo.
in mind games here.
Numero 20. Numero 18. Numero 11.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi gli orari degli autobus navetta.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Mbappe! Goal! Lazio! And what a start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And the shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Good looking ball. Threads one in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Looks to the other side. Quality ball. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Driving forward. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Grimaldo gets into a good position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Thuram gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And he's running through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lazio are looking to break at pace. Great ball if he can get there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lazio clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Lam. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time. Quality ball. Now he's off and running. Grimaldo getting forward. And here's Thuram.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Mbappe. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Rodri. Fernandez. Nicely shaped ball. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Del Piero. Can he get it through? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's being shifted off it. And here's Del Piero. Alexander-Arnold. It's Thuram. And this is Del Piero. Thuram. And he's there to clear it. Some really good ball movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rodri does really well to win the ball there.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. He's had a shot! Oh, good finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the...
And that is indeed the final act. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch, this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And that's the second half started. And this is Messi. Big chance! Marvellous goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
So we have a break. Can he finish?
Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Fernandez. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Mbappe. Lam getting up there! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Lazio are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Quite a game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to...
And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Oh, that's fabulous. There, Mbappe! Goal! And again they hit the front. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
And now he has two.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 20.
So we have movement on both benches.
Numero 11.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence. And
Takes a shot! And now they can clear their lines.
that's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Thuram! Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Fernandes makes a dash for it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Into the last quarter of an hour. That is good alertness. Thuram has been caught there, it's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Numero 4, Lam. Numero 12, numero 2. Lasciano il campo per
Lookman.
il numero 32.
Nicely weighted ball.
Il numero 42. Attenzione, un cambio.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Dembele, and here's the chance to counter. Oh, just skips past his man. Now this could be a chance. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. DiMarco. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shoots! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And here's Dembele. It's a good run down the right. In with the challenge.
Hong Kong can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bellingham, and it's played into the middle. Cleared without hesitation. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele. And it's DiMarco.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
And here's Thuram. Driving through the middle. 4 added minutes on the board. Dani Olmo. Now it's Thuram. Aimed beyond the defence. And a shot! Oh, Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And claimed it back swiftly. And there goes the final whistle. Lazio can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their inability to kill it off.
Your reflections then, Jim. Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Hieu.